Hey, so what's up guys? This is Nick from Nick Exposed, and I'm out here on a photo walk. I got the Olympus pen out today. I actually came out to do like a point of view video. I was gonna strap the GoPro on top. I brought two GoPros with me today, one real GoPro and one of the crappy, like cheap GoPros that I used last time for my point of view. Turns out both were dead, so next time I gotta double check the batteries before I bring them out. Anyways, I wanna make this quick video. And I realized my wife always tells me, I always say I'm gonna make this quick video and then it ends up being like 10 minutes long. So this one's actually gonna be quick. I think I'm gonna try and keep it like below 6 minutes. I just wanted to talk to you guys about Instagram and really just social media in general. I have a lot of conversations throughout the week with different content creators and different Instagrammers, YouTubers. So I'll say it this way, it's very easy for us to get caught up on numbers of views and likes and followers and just these numbers that Instagram and YouTube and everyone gives us to kind of gauge our success. But what I constantly encourage people on, and what I want to make this video on and encourage you guys and kind of challenge our thought process on this stuff, is the fact that the number of numbers that we have, if I could say it that way, aren't necessarily the determining success factor within our social media world. Does that make sense? So just whether you have 500 followers or like 15,000 followers, the success isn't based off of the numbers. And I think oftentimes we forget about that. And oftentimes it's so easy for us to look at our numbers compared to somebody else's numbers, or even the number of likes on a single photo that we put out or anything like that. And that's how we oftentimes gauge success. And I think that's actually a broken model. So anyways, I would say it this way, our numbers on social media, the followers, the likes, and all these things, these should be a means to an end. So we should actually have an end goal in mind as we're going through and building this following or building, this social media network. And I think also one of the things that I'll point out right now is the fact that we tend to forget that social media is supposed to be a social platform. And I know that a lot of especially the film community and the people that are watching this video are very social in nature, and we like connecting with people. But if we start focusing on our own numbers and we start focusing on, oh, I didn't grow this much this week, or I grew this much last week, but I didn't grow this much this week, or so-and-so grew this much this week, and we start comparing all these different numbers, we start to forget that it's actually built to be a social platform and not just a platform to just grow our own presence. Does that make sense? So I think, I guess I would say it this way, we tend to forget that social media is social, and we start to think it's media, all about me. And it's easy to do that because every time we pop up our apps, it brings us to our home page first, and we're always watching our numbers, and we don't actually see what the engagement is for other people or anything like that. It really has nothing to do with the number. It has everything to do with what you're doing with that number. So the way that I don't know what your purpose is for your social media networking and all of that. You might be a product line trying to push product, or you might just be just a content creator trying to get their content out there to the world. But I would say it this way, is me personally, I look at my numbers, and I didn't always look at it this way. I got caught up for years in this idea of I'm going to build the numbers so that way I can, maybe gain some sort of popularity or like social media fame. Even if I wouldn't have said that at the time, I think it was in there, I switched over from that thought process to a thought process of I want to actually build a platform to be able to serve people. All of the numbers that I get, I look at those numbers as actual individuals that I get to serve. So I get to actually build a relationship with and build connection with. And that's why I said from the get-go on this YouTube channel, like, it's all about like the community aspect. I don't want to do these videos if I'm not actually interacting and engaging with you guys, and you guys aren't interacting and engaging with me. This has to be a two-way street. I'm not building this channel to become YouTube famous or Instagram famous or anything like that. I'm building it because I feel like all of us as creatives has something to share, and I want to share what I have with you guys and then have you guys share back with me. And I want this connection to go. So I would say it this way. I just hit 4,000 subscribers on Instagram. I'm over 500 subscribers on YouTube, and I am so humbled by the fact that 4,000 people would want to follow my Instagram, or 500 people would want to follow my YouTube. And I'll also say it this way of, if I never grow another number on YouTube or Instagram, I want to be happy with just serving and building relationship with the people that are already following me. If you think about it this way, even if you only have 50 people following your Instagram, think about like if you were to reach out to each one of those 50 people or even just a handful of those people and actually start like conversation and actually get a communication and like a dialogue moving on how much of your time that would already take up just having dialogue with 50 people or 25 people or even just 10 like solid people that you talk to on a weekly basis in your social stream. You guys could encourage each other and build each other up and compliment each other on your artwork and give positive critique and just all of the stuff that if we are only focused on what our numbers are, we tend to lose the idea that it's a social media network in its like anything. I don't even know what I'm thinking, but you understand what I'm saying. So I just wanted to make this video and like just give you guys a challenge that I challenged myself with this last year and say like, how can you actually take your thought process about your social media channels and networks, and how can you actually bring it from how can everyone come and follow me and serve me, and how do I get more likes, and how do I get more engagement and all this stuff? And why don't you actually like flip the script and go, how can I actually engage and encourage and follow other people to help build them up and build them along? And how can I actually use my social media platform and my creativity and my artwork to actually serve the people that are coming and following me? Like bring them good content, bring them like encouragement, start interacting with them. I'll give you this challenge. Over the next 24 hours, instead of going through and just liking a bunch of photos on Instagram, why don't you actually like it, but for every like you give out, go onto their comments and actually leave them a comment. Encourage them about their photo. Tell them what you liked about the photo. Why did you hit the like button? Imagine if you just did that every day. Sure, you might like less photos. You might only like 25 photos throughout the day, but at the same time, you'll be able to encourage a creative and be able to give back to them when they're trying to give to you. So that's it. That's the entire topic of today's video, is just like this encouraging and challenging to start thinking about social media in a different way, to where it's not all about you, even though like it's so easy to focus on our own platform, but it's actually about like building a connection around you and actually getting to enter into friendships and relationships and stuff like that. So really start encouraging others, stop worrying about your numbers and start focusing on the people that are following you, bringing them good content, connecting with them, building relationship. And I guarantee you, I promise you, I've done this over the last year, to where I like shifted my mindset over to how can I actually serve my community and the community that's around me, and engagement and interaction and growth just started happening. It's a byproduct of being generous and giving your time, efforts, and energy onto other people, and all of a sudden you'll start to see a good return on that. But you're not doing it for the return. That's the whole thing. Like don't get this twisted and go, oh yeah, okay, so that's the way I build a following. It's not about that at all. It's about going on there, giving genuine content, being real with people, being like, that's the whole point of Nick Exposed, right? I just want to be real with you guys. So anyways, I'm rambling on. That's the whole point of this video. So I hope that helps. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. How do you use your social media? How do you look at your numbers and likes and views and all that kind of stuff? Like, how are you actually using that information? I'd just be curious to hear. So if you're new to the channel, I'd love for you to like and subscribe below. If you find this content useful, feel free to share it with any of your friends, share it on social media, and just thank you guys. I appreciate you. I look forward to making more videos. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Have a great day, shoot some film, and yeah, go have fun with social media and film. Peace. So I was recording this entire episode on a college campus, and halfway through the episode, the campus police and security came out, and there's 3 of them watching me. I think they thought I was going insane because I had my camera was propped up on my bag, so they thought I was out there talking to a bag or something. But I just thought that was funny. I'd share that with you guys. So see you next time. Peace.